Welcome to my channel. Have you ever wished you had a private English teacher who never gets tired, is always kind, and is ready to help anytime, even at 2 in the morning? What if I told you that teacher is already here, and it's called ChatGPT? Yes, it's not a person, but it can help you like a real teacher. ChatGPT listens, explains, corrects, and even speaks with you. You don't have to be afraid. It won't laugh at your mistakes. It won't get angry if you ask the same question again. And the best part? You can use it anytime, day or night, from your phone or computer. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to use ChatGPT to learn English. Even if you are a complete beginner, don't worry. I'll speak slowly. I'll explain clearly. Together, we will explore how ChatGPT can teach you new words, help you fix your grammar, and even let you practice real conversations. You'll see how easy and fun it is. Maybe you are shy. Maybe you don't have someone to speak English with. Or maybe you don't know how to start. That's okay. I'll show you how to talk to ChatGPT like a friend. I'll give you simple phrases to use. You'll learn how to ask questions, get corrections, and even build a daily routine with just a few minutes each day. And here's a secret. Many learners around the world are already using ChatGPT to improve their English fast. Why not you? Stay with me until the end, because every chapter in this video will bring you closer to real, confident English. You'll learn, you'll grow, and you'll see that you are never alone on this journey. Chapter 1. What is ChatGPT and why it's perfect for English learners? Let's begin this journey with a very simple question. What is ChatGPT? Don't worry, we won't use big or confusing words. We won't talk about AI or technology. You don't need to know how it works. You only need to know what it can do for you. And the answer is easy. ChatGPT is like a friendly English teacher who is always there to help. You can talk to it in English, ask questions, practice, learn, and grow. It's kind, it's patient, and it never gets tired. Imagine this. You want to speak better English, but you have no teacher, no friend to practice with, and no time to go to classes. You feel stuck. Now imagine if someone said, "Here is a teacher who can explain anything, correct your sentences, help with grammar, give you new words, and even talk with you. This teacher is free. This teacher is kind. And this teacher is always ready, even at midnight." That teacher is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not a real person, but it feels like one. You can type to it like you would talk to a friend. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need long sentences. Even short messages are okay. You can say things like, "Hello? I want to learn English. What does the word however mean? Can you explain this sentence? Let's practice a short conversation. Please correct my mistakes. Talk to me like a beginner." And it will answer. It will teach. It will support you. For example, let's say you're watching an English video and you see this sentence. "However, she decided to stay." You're not sure what however means. You open ChatGPT and type, "What does however mean?" It will explain. However means but or in contrast. It shows a change in idea. Then you say, "Give me 3 simple examples." And it gives you. "I wanted to sleep. However, the noise was too loud. He is very rich. However, he is not happy. It was raining. However, we still played outside." That's how you learn, by asking, seeing examples, and understanding step by step. Now, many learners feel afraid. They think, "What if I make a mistake?" Or "What if I don't understand the answer?" This is very normal. But here's the good part. ChatGPT is not a person who laughs, or gets annoyed. It doesn't judge. You can say, I don't understand. Please explain in simple words. And it will do that. You can say, explain like I am a beginner. And it will slow down. It's like having a teacher who always matches your level. You can also ask ChatGPT to help you with grammar. Let's say you write, he go to school yesterday. Then you say, is this sentence correct? ChatGPT will reply, the correct sentence is, he went to school yesterday. Go becomes went in the past. Then you say, why? And it explains. That's how you fix mistakes and grow stronger. Another great thing is vocabulary. You can say, give me 5 new English words today. ChatGPT might reply, learn, to get knowledge bright, full of light hungry, wanting food friend, someone you like. House, a place to live. Then you can say, make sentences with these words. It does that too. You can even say, test me now. And ChatGPT can give you a small quiz. It makes learning fun and active. You can use ChatGPT to practice speaking too. Not with your voice, but by typing conversations. You can say, pretend to be a waiter. I want to order food. Or, ask me questions like a job interview. It replies as if it's a person. You respond, and it continues. This gives you real conversation practice, even if you're sitting alone. The best part? You can use ChatGPT anytime. In the morning, at night, during lunch break, or while lying in bed. No schedule, no pressure. Just you and your English helper. You are free to learn whenever you want. And that's powerful. Now, maybe you're thinking, can I really learn with this? Yes, you can. Many learners around the world are already doing it. They use ChatGPT to learn vocabulary, check writing, improve grammar, and build confidence. It's like a personal teacher, but in your pocket. So remember this. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You just need to start. ChatGPT is not magic, but it's a strong tool. If you use it a little every day, you will improve. You will grow. And most important, you will not be alone. Now that you know what ChatGPT is, a friendly, patient, smart English helper, let's move to the next step. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to start your first real conversation with ChatGPT. Even if you only know 5 or 10 English words, that's enough. I'll show you how to begin in a simple, easy way. Chapter 2. How to start talking to ChatGPT, even if you know just a little English. So, now you know what ChatGPT is, your friendly English helper that is always ready to teach, listen, and guide you. But maybe you're thinking, how do I start? You might say, my English is very small, or I don't know what to say. Don't worry. That's what this chapter is for. Even if you know just a few words, you can begin. And once you begin, you'll feel more confident. Let's start with your first message to ChatGPT. It can be as simple as, Step 1. Say hello just right. Hello. ChatGPT will reply with something like, hello, how can I help you today? Step 2. Say, I want to learn English next, right? I want to learn English. ChatGPT may reply, that's great. I'm happy to help you. What would you like to start with? Vocabulary, grammar, or conversation practice? Step 3. Say, please talk to me slowly. This is a very useful line. Please talk to me slowly. When you say this, ChatGPT will try to write in simple English. For example, okay, I will use easy words. Let's begin. Just like that, you've started your first English conversation. You don't need long sentences. You don't need perfect grammar. Short, and clear is enough. ChatGPT understands. Let's look at some more useful phrases you can use in your first chats. These are like magic keys. Each one opens a new learning door. Can you be my English teacher? This is one of the best things to say. ChatGPT will reply, yes, I will be your English teacher. I can help you learn grammar, new words, and practice conversations. Please use easy words. If you ever feel confused, just say this. ChatGPT will answer in a way that's easier for beginners. For example, instead of saying, let's have a discussion about vocabulary improvement, it will say, let's talk about new English words. Give me 5 new English words today. This is a great daily habit. You can type this every morning. ChatGPT might reply, apple, a red or green fruit run. To move fast with your feet big, large in size. Happy, feeling good chair. Something you sit on then you can say. Make sentences with these words. ChatGPT will say, I eat an apple every day. He can run very fast. My house is big. I am happy today. This is my chair. Simple, right? And very helpful. Now, let's say your sentence has a mistake. For example, you write, he go to school every day. ChatGPT will correct it. He goes to school every day. Then you can ask, why? It might explain, because he needs an S with a verb in present simple. This is how you learn. You try. You make a mistake. ChatGPT helps you. You try again. You get better. Also, remember this. ChatGPT is not judging you. It is not thinking, oh no, that's wrong. No, it's here to help. You don't have to say perfect things. You don't have to be fast. You just need to be brave enough to try. Let's do a quick practice. Imagine this short conversation between you and ChatGPT. You, hello? ChatGPT, hello? How can I help you today? You, I want to learn English. ChatGPT, that's great. What do you want to do today? You, give me 5 new words. ChatGPT, sure. Here are 5 words. Cat, window, smile, cold, right. You, please make simple sentences. ChatGPT, the cat is sleeping. I look out the window. She has a nice smile. The water is cold. I like to write stories. You, thank you. ChatGPT, you're welcome. Great job. That's all. Just a few short lines. And you've learned 5 new words and 5 new sentences. The key is to practice often. Try one short conversation every day. You can even ask, ChatGPT, remind me to learn English every morning. It will help you build a habit. You can also say, let's talk like friends. Then ChatGPT will chat in a relaxed and friendly way, which is great for learning casual English. And here's one more tip. Don't be afraid to say, I don't understand. That's a strong sentence. It shows you want to learn. And ChatGPT will explain things again in a better way. So even if you know just a little English, you can start today. You already know how to say hello. I want to learn English, and please talk to me slowly. That's enough to begin. And now that you've said your first few words, your English journey has started. You've opened the door. You've taken the first step. That's something to be proud of. In the next chapter, we'll go further. We'll learn how to grow your vocabulary every single day. I'll show you how to ask for words, examples, and small tests, all with ChatGPT. You'll see that learning words can be fun and simple. Chapter 3. Learn new words and grammar with ChatGPT in a fun way. Now that you've started talking to ChatGPT, it's time to grow your English. And the best way to grow? Learn new words and grammar every day in small steps. You don't need a big book. You don't need to memorize long lists. You just need a simple, smart helper. And that helper is ChatGPT. It can be your personal vocabulary coach and grammar guide. Let's start with new words. Every day, you can ask ChatGPT, teach me 5 new words with examples. ChatGPT will reply something like this. Book. I read a book before bed. Eat. I eat rice for lunch. Cold. The water is cold. Walk. We walk to the park. Smile. She has a nice smile. Then you can say, give me simple sentences using these words. And ChatGPT might say, I have a new book. You eat fast. Today is cold. I walk every day. Her smile is big. These are not difficult. They are useful and clear. If you don't understand any word, just say, explain again in easy English. And ChatGPT will help. You can also say, can you use pictures? If you're using a version that supports images, it may add a description to help you imagine or understand better. Now let's talk about grammar. Grammar is the structure of English, how we build sentences. But don't worry, you don't need to study grammar like a school subject. You can learn it naturally by asking ChatGPT simple questions. For example, what is the past tense of go? ChatGPT will reply, the past tense of go is went. Then you can say, give me 3 examples of past tense. And it might say, I went to the store yesterday. She ate dinner at 6 p.m. They watched a movie last night. You can even say, give me a short quiz. And ChatGPT will test you like this. Question 1. What is the past tense of eat? A. Eats. B. Eating. C. Ate. You can reply, C. Ate. Then it will say, correct. Well done. This is how you make learning fun. It's not just reading. You are doing. You are thinking. You are trying. That's what makes learning stick in your memory. Now, let me show you a short conversation between a learner and ChatGPT. This shows how ChatGPT can teach grammar rules in a fun and friendly way. You. Hello? I want to learn grammar today. ChatGPT, great. What grammar topic would you like to start with? You, I don't know. Please choose something easy. ChatGPT, okay. Let's learn about present simple tense. You, what is that? ChatGPT, present simple is used for things we do every day. For example, I eat. You walk. She reads. You, give me more examples. ChatGPT, sure. I drink water every morning. He plays football on Sundays. They go to school. You, why do we say he plays but I play? ChatGPT, good question. With he, she, or it, we add s at the end of the verb. You, oh, okay. Test me. ChatGPT, complete this sentence. She underscore 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 cook dinner. You, she cooks dinner. ChatGPT, perfect. You got it. See how easy that was. No pressure, no tests, no stress. Just simple, helpful practice. You can do this every day. Choose a small topic. Ask for examples. Ask for a quiz. Repeat. ChatGPT is always ready. You can even say, give me 1 grammar rule every day. Or, teach me with games or fun examples. And ChatGPT will try to make it interesting. You are in control. You can ask for short lessons, longer practice, or even stories that teach grammar inside them. Let's say you want to learn the difference between is and are. You can ask, when do I use is and when do I use are? ChatGPT will reply, use is with 1 person or thing. Use are with 2 or more people or things. Examples, She is my friend. They are my friends. Then you can say, test me. ChatGPT will give you questions like, my brother tall. My parents kind. You reply, my brother is tall. My parents are kind. This is real learning, and it's fun. You're not just looking at rules. You're using them. You're checking yourself. And you're learning faster because you are active. And here's something else. You can ask ChatGPT to review what you learned. At the end of your session, say, summarize what I learned today. It will list the new words, the grammar rules, and your correct answers. You can save this in a notebook or on your phone. Every week, you can look back and say, wow, I've learned so much. So remember, learning is good, but using is better. When you learn new words and grammar, don't just read them. Use them. Type them. Ask questions. Play with them. That's how you grow. In the next chapter, we will do something even more exciting. We will learn how to practice speaking with ChatGPT, even if you are alone at home. Yes, you can still train your speaking skills without a teacher or partner. Chapter 4. Practice speaking English with ChatGPT, even if you're alone. Speaking is one of the most important parts of learning English. But for many learners, it's also the most difficult. You might say, I don't have anyone to talk to. Or I'm shy. Or I don't know how to practice. That's okay. In this chapter, I'll show you how to practice speaking English, even if you are alone. And yes, you can do it with ChatGPT. Now, let's be honest. ChatGPT cannot hear your voice. It doesn't listen like a real person. But here's the good news. You can still practice speaking by typing your sentences. When you type, think of it as speaking. You can write how you talk. You can have a full conversation. And ChatGPT will reply to you like a speaking partner. So how do you start? It's very easy. Just type this. Let's have a short conversation. ChatGPT might reply, sure. Let's talk. How are you today? You answer, I am good. I went to the market today. ChatGPT will respond, that's nice. What did you buy at the market? And just like that, your conversation has begun. You're not just typing, you're thinking, writing, and practicing real English. You can also create fun speaking situations. Try typing. Pretend you are a waiter. I want to order food. Now, ChatGPT becomes the waiter. It might say, hello, welcome to our restaurant. What would you like to eat today? You can say, I would like a chicken sandwich and orange juice. ChatGPT, great choice. Would you like anything else? You, no, thank you. ChatGPT, okay, your food will be ready soon. Enjoy. This kind of practice helps you get ready for real-life situations. You can do many role plays like at a restaurant, at the airport, talking to a new friend, asking for help in a shop, going to the doctor, just type. Pretend you are a doctor slash shopkeeper slash tourist guide. Then start talking. You can practice anytime, anywhere. Another powerful way to improve your speaking is by using this line. Ask me questions like in an interview. This is great for job preparation or general speaking. ChatGPT might say, okay, first question, what is your name? You type your answer. My name is Ollie. ChatGPT, where are you from? You. I'm from Pakistan. ChatGPT, why do you want to learn English? You. I want to travel and talk to people in English. This not only improves your English, it helps you think in English. That's a big step. Now let's talk about one of the best tools you can use, the repeat and correct method. This means you write like you're speaking, and ChatGPT helps you fix it. You can say, I will write. Please correct my grammar and spelling. Then start typing. For example, you write, Yesterday I go to park with my friend. We play football and eat ice cream. ChatGPT corrects. Yesterday I went to the park with my friend. We played football and ate ice cream. Then you say, why is it went and not go? And ChatGPT explains, because it happened in the past. Go becomes went in past tense. You learn by doing. You learn by fixing. You learn by repeating. Let me now show you one full example of a daily life ChatGPT conversation. This will show you how easy and helpful it can be. Hello. Let's have a short conversation. ChatGPT, sure. How are you today? I am fine. I go to work in morning. ChatGPT, great. Just a small correction. I went to work in the morning. Oh, thank you. What you do today? ChatGPT, small correction. What did you do today? But that's a good question. I helped many people learn English today. That is nice. I want to speak English better. ChatGPT, you're doing great already. Try saying, I want to speak English better. Okay, I will try. Thank you. ChatGPT, you're welcome. Keep practicing. You're improving every day. See, you're having a real, helpful, friendly conversation. You're not just learning English. You're using it. And here's a bonus tip. If you want to practice speaking with your voice, you can open ChatGPT on your phone and read your sentences out loud. Then type them too. You are training your mouth and your brain at the same time. You can even record your voice using a phone app and compare it later. Also, try this. ChatGPT, ask me 3 questions every day to practice speaking. This helps you build a daily habit. Your brain will start thinking in English faster. So, let's end this chapter with one powerful idea. Now you're not just learning English. You're using it. You're talking. You're fixing mistakes. You're practicing real conversations. Even if you're alone, you have a partner, and that partner is ChatGPT. But how do we know if we're doing it right? How do we check if we are improving? That's what the next chapter is all about. Learning how to review, fix mistakes, and learn from them. Let's go. Chapter 5. How to review and fix mistakes with ChatGPT and learn from them. Learning English is not just about reading new words or practicing conversations. Real growth happens when you look at your mistakes and learn from them. Mistakes are not bad. They are your teachers. In this chapter, we'll show you how to ask ChatGPT for help in checking your work and improving step by step. Let's say you just had a short conversation with ChatGPT, or maybe you wrote a few sentences to practice your English. Now what? Here's your next step. Ask for feedback. Simply type, please check my writing. For example, you write, yesterday I go to market and buy some apple. It was very fun. Then say, please check my writing. ChatGPT might reply, here is the corrected version. Yesterday, I went to the market and bought some apples. It was very fun. Then, ChatGPT may explain, go becomes went in past tense. You need the before market. Apple should be plural. Apples. Buy becomes bought in past tense. Now you are learning not just by reading, but by seeing what you can improve. Next, you can ask, what did I do well? This helps you feel more confident. ChatGPT might say, you used correct word order. Your sentence was clear. Good job using the past tense form. Then ask, what can I improve? Now you'll learn exactly where to grow. For example, you can improve article usage. Also, remember to make nouns plural when needed. If you don't understand the feedback, no problem. Just say, please explain my mistake in easy English. ChatGPT will simplify it for you. For example, You wrote, I go, but the action happened in the past. The past of go is went. So the correct sentence is I went. This simple feedback loop is one of the most powerful ways to learn English. It's like having a teacher who gives you personal advice anytime you ask. Here's a quick example of a full learning cycle. You, I want to practice. I write this, she don't like coffee. Please check. ChatGPT. The correct sentence is, she doesn't like coffee. Explanation. When you use she, you must say doesn't, not don't. You, what did I do well? ChatGPT. Your sentence was clear. You used correct word order. You, what can I improve? ChatGPT. Just remember subject-verb agreement with he, she, or it. You. Please explain in easy words. ChatGPT. With she, we say doesn't. With I or they, we say don't. You just learned grammar, corrected yourself, and built confidence, all in a few lines. That's how powerful review can be. Tip. Keep a mistake journal. Here's a great habit. Whenever ChatGPT corrects your mistake, write it down in a small notebook or on your phone. Make 2 columns. Review this list once a week. Over time, you'll see fewer mistakes and more confidence. You can even say to ChatGPT, give me a quiz on my common mistakes. Or, test me on the grammar I keep getting wrong. ChatGPT will create custom questions based on your needs. That's personal learning at its best. Why does this work? Because when you find and fix your own mistakes, the lesson stays in your brain. It's not just something you read, it's something you experienced. That kind of learning is powerful and long-lasting. Many learners avoid mistakes. They feel shy or embarrassed. But here's the truth. Mistakes are the door to improvement. And ChatGPT is a friend who never judges. It gives you gentle corrections, helpful feedback, and always encourages you. Here's a beautiful way to ask for support. Please correct me, but be kind. And ChatGPT will always reply in a helpful and positive way. Final tip. Review out loud after ChatGPT gives you corrections. Say the correct sentence out loud. This helps your brain and mouth work together. For example, you typed, he go to work every day. ChatGPT corrected, he goes to work every day. Now say it, he goes to work every day. Repeat it 3 times. Now that sentence will stay with you. Final words of this chapter. You've learned how to review your writing, get feedback, fix mistakes, and grow. This is a big moment. You're not just learning English. You're building your own system to improve every day. And the best part? You're not alone. ChatGPT is always ready to help, to explain, to correct, and to cheer you on. But here's the secret to real success. Doing this every day. Even for 10 minutes. Make it a habit. A little each day is better than a lot once a week. So now, get ready for the final step. Let's build your daily routine with ChatGPT and stay motivated to keep going. Ready? Let's go to the next chapter. Chapter 6. Build a daily routine and stay motivated with ChatGPT. Congratulations. You've come so far. You've met ChatGPT, learned new words, practiced grammar, had conversations, and even fixed your mistakes. But here's the truth. The real magic doesn't happen in one big lesson. It happens when you do a little every day. That's how you build a habit. That's how you truly learn English. This final chapter will help you take everything you've learned and turn it into a simple daily routine. A routine that fits into your life. Even if you're busy, even if your English is still basic, and even if you only have 10 to 15 minutes a day. Step 1. Learn 5 new words every day. Start your day by asking ChatGPT. Teach me 5 new English words with simple examples. ChatGPT will reply with something like, happy, I feel happy today. Rain, it will rain tomorrow. Book, I am reading a book. Walk, I walk every morning. Eat, I eat dinner at 7 p.m. Now say, please test me. And ChatGPT will quiz you on what you just learned. You can also ask, use all 5 words in a short story. This helps you remember better, because stories are powerful. Tip: write these words in a notebook or your phone. At the end of the week, review them. Ask ChatGPT, give me a test on all the words I learned this week. Step 2. Practice a 5-minute chat. Now it's time to use your English. Type, let's have a short conversation. Or, ask me, what did you do today? Or even, pretend to be my friend. Let's chat for 5 minutes. You'll have a simple, friendly conversation. Don't worry about being perfect. If you don't know what to say, you can ask, can you help me reply? ChatGPT will guide you. And if you make mistakes, just say, please correct me. Tip: speak the replies out loud, even if you're just typing. This helps your speaking and confidence. Step 3. Review and reflect after your practice. Say, how did I do today? ChatGPT will give kind, helpful feedback. It might say, you did well with vocabulary. You made one grammar mistake. He goes should be he goes. But great effort. Then say, what can I do better tomorrow? This gives you a goal for the next day. That's how you grow. Tip: at the end of each day, write 1 to 2 sentences in your notebook, what you learned. What you want to practice next. This is called a reflection, and it helps you remember better. Keep it simple and trackable. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can change your English. To stay consistent, set a timer. At 7 p.m., I will open ChatGPT. Use a notebook. Write your words, corrections, and goals. Keep a calendar. Mark and cross mark or white heavy check mark every day you practice. After 7 days, you'll feel proud. After 30 days, you'll feel confident. Ask ChatGPT to keep you motivated. Some days, you'll feel tired. Some days, you might say, I don't want to practice today. That's okay. You're human. But here's the secret. ChatGPT can also help you stay motivated. Type, please tell me a short success story of someone learning English. Or, why is learning English good for my future? Or even, I feel tired. Can you encourage me? ChatGPT might say, you are doing something amazing. English opens doors to jobs, friendships, travel, and new ideas. Keep going. Your future self will thank you. Sometimes, a kind word is all you need to keep moving. And ChatGPT is always ready to cheer you on. Bonus tip: ask ChatGPT. Send me 1 motivational quote every morning. It will reply with something like, a little progress each day adds up to big results. Put that quote on your wall. Let it remind you why you started. Why daily practice works. Language is like a muscle. You don't build it in one day. But if you use it every day, even for a short time, it gets stronger. Think of your brain like a small garden. Every time you read, write, or talk in English, you plant a seed. If you water it daily, with practice, it grows into something beautiful. That's why this routine matters. It turns small actions into big results. Final words. Keep going. Now you've reached the end of this guide. You've learned how to use ChatGPT as your personal English coach, conversation partner, grammar checker, and motivator. But this is not the end. It's just the beginning. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word. You just need to show up every day. Do a little, learn a little, grow a little, and never give up. Now you have a helper who's always ready, a friend who listens, a teacher who never sleeps, and a tool that can help you go as far as you want. That's the power of learning English with ChatGPT. So, are you ready? Let today be your day one. Open ChatGPT. Say, I'm ready to learn English today. And take your first step. Call TO Action after Chapter 6. If this video helped you, please give it a like. It shows us you want more lessons like this. And if you're ready to start learning English with ChatGPT, comment below. I'm starting now. I'll read every comment, and I'll reply to cheer you on. And don't forget to subscribe for more real English lessons that guide you step by step, not just in language, but in life. Learning English doesn't require perfect grammar. It just requires a little courage, a little time, and a helper like ChatGPT by your side. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. And with ChatGPT,